Monday. It is Monday at Britannia and Beyond. Episode 10 for Golden Goblin Press and a forthcoming kickstarter in March of this year. Cthulhu Invictus is the game system. This is the map. So we're just going to do a little bit of preparing ourselves right here. Beautiful. Alright. So on Saturday we streamed for, I want to say about 3.5, 4 hours. And I don't know what else we did. There was a lot of noodling of something. I don't know. But we did this beautiful frame. And it's not finished. This is where our focus is going to be tonight, doing the next part of this frame. I have this vision for it. But it's already looking pretty darn snappy. Off camera, because I was bitching a lot about this on Saturday, I edited our labels. So, lowercase, minor settlement. Uppercase, major settlements. There's 3 major settlements on the map. I think it bought us a lot of space. Actually, that one's a 4th, but I don't know if it should be major. It brought us a lot of space. It enabled us to actually consolidate those labels a little bit, look at our map a little bit more, instead of like, white text. And I think they're still legible. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark? Asterisk. We're going to be coming back to labels, okay? We're not done with labels. We've got a few more labels to add to this map, but I don't want to deal with labels tonight. We did a lot of labeling last week, and I don't want to deal with it anymore. We're in drawing mode. Specifically, border mode. Oh, and one other thing I did off camera is I twisted the map. There we go. Is because I added the frame, and I'm intending to add some pillars at the bottom of the frame, I felt it was getting a little bit close to our main landmass. Our landmass was a little bit, too close to the edge. Like, this direction? This direction. Right there. There. Over there. Anyway, you get the idea. And then it was too close to the edge. So, I literally picked up everything and I jogged it. I jogged it this way a little bit. Just to buy us a little bit of room to put a pillar here without overwriting that settlement. Or completely cover the forest. Hey! Bashbirds in the house. Good to see you, my friend. So, I moved everything. To make room for a pillar. And if we need to, we'll do it again. I also, therefore, filled in the edge of water, land, and more waves. I moved it in, I want to say, about half an inch. Something like that. So I had to fill in that space. Even though it was in the crop zone, I want to do edge to edge, right? So, pillars. We're playing around with pillars tonight. And our inspiration, at least for colouring, is this. Now, we're actually going to do, not like this heavily weathered, but we're going to do characters like this in our bottom corner of our map. I want to actually have a reclining one in the bottom bottom left, and a standing one in the, let me go back. We are going to do a standing figure here and a reclining figure here, I think. That will be in front of our pillars, and I'm going to bring the pillars up, I think about here. Then we're going to have some ivy and shit, I think, or we're just going to, I don't know. But we'll definitely have an ivy draping down the top here. We're going to have like a bull's head or something in the center. We're going to have birds in the corner. And we'll have the Britannia title right here. And I've got some ideas for that too. So that's where we're at. Hey! Yeah, I suppose we are a little bit early. I said I was going to start in about 45 minutes time. But I was sitting there actually working on the map. And, there's only so much that I could do before I go, you know what? Let's start. Okay. I'm gonna look up Roman pillars. I don't want to accidentally draw Greek pillars. There is, as my father would tell me, a difference. I don't know what they are. Alright, so look, okay, so here we go. Roman pillars, right there. Roman pillars. I don't know if I want to get that detailed. I really don't. I like this though. I was thinking about something like this. Maybe we do something like this, topped by something like that. And this is the top bit. Yeah, I don't want to do a square base, I want to do round. So yeah, something like this with the colouring that I showed you on the other map. Hey, Tom Cartus is here! Oh, you love my shirt? Crit happens. Thank you. Tom Cartus, hey, listen everyone, finally managed to catch a stream. It's been a while. It has indeed, my friend. It has indeed. It's always good to have you here, though. We always remember our friends. It doesn't matter if it's been 6 months. You know, when you come back, we remember you. Alright, I'm gonna actually grab this. I'm gonna put this back here. There was something, there was a design. There was a design that we were looking at over the weekend from our inspiration folder. So I'm just going to bring up our inspiration. Right, this is my colouring. They just got long, a single long column. I want to kind of do stacked columns, you know. Why wouldn't you go left or right? Seriously, Windows, die in a fire. This was our inspiration for our frame right here. I just want to see how the Romans drew their pillars. This is the type of thing that we're going to do from the top. I guess it's not ivy, is it? It's going to be like grapevines. We're doing grapevines. Grapevines. That's what we're freaking doing. Hey man, if you know the difference, I've actually heard my dad use those terms. My dad is a freaking expert on this shit. I am not. Yeah, we're just gonna draw him. We're just gonna draw him. We went to Cyprus, like some years ago, and I swear my dad was like, oh yes, that's a Doric pillar inspired by the early period of ancient Greece, and you see this bit here, that's Greek. I was like, alright, Dad. Right, we're going to use this for sizing, scaling, yada 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 yada. But let's bring this up to the correct area. We are going to bring this up into our frame. We're going to... Oh, and I replaced the monster on the bottom left. You see that? Thank you, Miss J, for that. I did a few things off camera. I also, like, updated all our labels, so if you didn't catch that at the beginning. Oh, and she's on monsters. Get off the monsters. Okay, I'm going to use this. To mock up what we're doing. I really like that as the top. I don't want to make the bottom too detailed. Or do I? No, but I think that one and that one are kind of like a nice little match. Princess says, my grandfather on my dad's side was a living encyclopedia. Ask him a question, you always had the correct answer. Wow. My dad's a little bit like that with architecture, particularly ancient architecture, especially medieval cathedrals. Hey, Mr. Ballard here. I'm Papa Fox is here. Hey. Shaping up to be a good evening. Right, we're not using these. We're using them for sizing, styling, positioning. We'll get our size dialed in and everything. Alright, so if this is... I feel like we could stack one pillar on top of the other. I don't need two different pillars. I did like all of these details here. I'm going to try this. Oops, not like that. Why not? Alright, so my plan... Oh, you know, I should actually put this on a multiply. Hold on. Well, we can barely bloody see it now, but... My plan was to do something like this. This down here is our... That's our print area right there, right? So that's kind of like our limit. And it goes off the edge. Do I care about that? Do I care about it going off the edge? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. In fact, I think I like the fact that it goes off the edge. How close to our settlement is it? Not bad. Get a little reclining figure in here coming down the coast. I think that will look pretty damn stylish. I think that's the size. Alright, Princess, no worries. You should do what Jack does and just have me like muted and like in the background so you can see what I'm doing. Alright, that's the type of thing I'm thinking about. That right there. Now here's a question. If I do this, if I draw this, and we have figures down here, and we have a figure standing here, is the bottom part of the map going to feel too heavy? You know, because that's the thickest, widest part of England too, you know what I mean? And then we come up into this thin part here. Now granted, we'll have a bird, bull's head or whatever, and some hanging grapevines and such, but... And maybe we'll have the grapevines coming down, but maybe it'll be okay. I'm a little bit concerned that it's going to feel lopsided, like top to bottom. And I don't want to put a column at the top. Let's see. What's the worst that can happen, right? Let's see. Alright, got everyone came in and everyone's dipping out. I see how it is. I see it how it is. Hey everyone, I have to leave. Hey everyone, see ya. But yes, if you gotta go to bed, you gotta go to bed. It ain't heavy, it's my baby. Yeah, go make a map, Mr. Bell, and then come back and show us your work. I feel like I should have drawn this in a different area altogether. Well, let's do it here, and then we'll drag it into position. Now, colouring wise, we're doing this. This is not super detailed, okay? So we're actually going to make sure that we're not too precise with this. I want this to feel hand-drawn. Alright. Build your own university? What the hell? Alright. Got you. We want black. We're gonna do... Is 10 pixels gonna be too much? Let's do 9. Like a fantasy university, large courtyard, lecture halls. Okay. I can dig it. This isn't gonna work. This is not gonna work. Puppet update. You know, so here's the crazy thing. Yes, maybe. So, I had a few people write to me stating an interest in this gig, right? And let's just say for the sake of argument, I had half a dozen people interested in this gig. You know how this panned out? I had one person more interested in telling me about her kids than actually the assignment. I had at least 2 other people who clearly had the skill for it that it just didn't go anywhere. I had another one ask me for some examples. I sent her some examples and she never wrote back, so I guess she wasn't interested. And I had but also not like, I had another one ask for some examples, said yeah, I could probably do that, and then I never heard another bloody thing. So I'm like, how hard do I have to like push on someone to work on something that's a paid gig if they don't actually want to work on it? You know, I'm like, I'm willing to give money away here for sock puppets. Does anyone want some freaking, you know? But all's not lost. I had at least one woman say that she would work up an example or 2, and we could see if it was going to work. And if it did, then we would do more. So that's good. I haven't heard from her recently, but hey. And then I've got a friend of mine who I think might be working on one, and he's a gifted guy. So the answer is I don't know. I might have to put out another bloody call here. I feel like there's 3 people working on sock puppets, but none of them are talking to me. You know what I mean? So I think the project's going okay. I think. But like, no one is communicating with me. Princess, it is like pulling teeth, honestly. It's really like pulling teeth. I honestly would have thought, especially in this economic climate of ours, that if I said, hey, I have a paying gig, is anyone handled with a needle and thread? Can anyone help me out making some sock puppets? It's paid. I haven't even mentioned price, okay? I'm not saying that $10 a sock puppet here. I'll pay $100 a fucking sock puppet. I would have thought someone would jump on that. One woman even actually drew how she thinks it would look with the senator's, like, you know, robes and stuff. I'm like, she seems keen, but I haven't heard anything since. So do I now go to her and, like, you know, start like trying to shake this out of her? I don't know. One day we're going to get our sock puppets. We are going to get our sock puppets. It will happen. It has to. This channel is relying on it. I'm actually going to do a shuffle on this soundtrack here. Let's do that. There we go. And it's like I had a few people like introduce their friends to me, so I kind of feel a little bit bad, you know. It's like I want to write back and say, so yeah, she seemed keen, but then she like just spent all of the time talking about her family and her kids and not actually the assignment, so not sure what to do about that. I mean, do I now say, okay, that's cute, but you want to talk sock puppets? Because that's what I want to talk about. Sadly, most fell into that category. I don't know. Maybe people aren't so like hard up for cash. Maybe everyone feels like they're swimming in it a little bit. I didn't honestly think it was going to be so freaking hard to get someone to build sock puppets. And I'm not doing it myself. I don't have time to do it myself. I think that's going to be the answer, Princess. I think that's going to be the answer. Now, I can honestly understand if someone doesn't like the look of the assignment, or if they can't get their head wrapped around it. That was one thing that actually surprised me, how many people really could not understand what a Roman senator sock puppet would look like. Or Caligula, or something like that, or Nero. Can you imagine how gorgeous that would be, how wonderful, how funny it would be? I can picture it. I seem to be one of very few people on the planet who can. It's like, just make me a sock puppet that looks like the Senator or Joaquin Phoenix from, like, Gladiator. Surely you can picture that in your mind's eye, you know? I need actually 2 call-outs for assistance on this, 2. Oh well, it'll work out. It'll work out. Yeah. Imagine Joaquin Phoenix. It is him, right? Joaquin Phoenix? Right? Gladiator? Movie Gladiator's awesome. I actually had someone today ask me what one of my favourite, like, Rome-inspired movies is, and that was, like, top of the list. I mean, I like the old, Spartacus and Ben-Hur as well, very, very much. But Gladiator was up there. Gladiator was definitely up there. Honestly, I could just imagine like a little Nero sock puppet with a little wreath on his head and a lyre. I mean, come on. Come on. How positively gorgeous of a character that would be in this stream. I really don't want to have to make my own. And Princess, I am not the best with the needle and thread. It's been a long time. But it used to be something, you know, we were taught at school when we were young. Actually, I've made some puppets. I've made a few puppets in my time. My sister still actually owns a few that I made. Oh, you've not watched Gladiator? You've not watched Gladiator, really? I love that movie. I've seen it so many times, but I don't want to overhype it now, because it'll ruin it for you. You know when someone overhypes a movie, so you go in expecting it to be like the next coming of Christ, and it's not, because you've got it up on this pedestal up here. I don't want to do that. But I've enjoyed it. What are some of your other top movies, Diablo? Like you say it's top 15. Give me, like, some from your top 10. You too, Princess. War games. Interesting. Okay, nice. I believe this is year. This year is year 9. Oh, of the 24-hour movie marathon. Gladiators get thrown into the mix. Right on. Cool. I tend to be a sucker for the classics myself. But not classics as in Gone with the Wind. Ooh, drawing that badly. Classic historical movies. You know, like Lawrence of Arabia. Oh, no, okay. Yeah, no, I'm down with that. I'm down with that. Yeah, alright. I think that'll look good down there. We're gonna draw and colour all up here, then we're just gonna move it. Because I can see it's like having a bit of a canvas. Red. Oh, red. Red, yes. I don't think I've seen the Stephen Hawkins one. Princess, what else is going to be in your 24-hour movie marathon? And I love the idea, by the way. I love that. Oh. We finished watching Witcher last night. I know that's not a movie. I was actually a little bit disappointed with the ending. But I think that also goes back partly to the sheer volume of people that said, oh my god, The Witcher can have my babies. The ending was so good. I think I was expecting something else. Tin Man. You've got you're naming a lot of films I don't think I've actually seen. I'm not what I would describe as a huge moviegoer. I like movies. So what I mean by that is, like, if I had to tell you even my top 20 in no particular order, I would actually probably struggle with that. And I would struggle only because I don't really think of which movies I like that much. And then if I sat down and actually, you know, you were rattling off a whole bunch of movies, I'd probably be like, yeah, I like that. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. Oh, that was really good, that one. I tend to be that person. And I forget, actually, the ones that I really, really like. Hey, Miss J's here! I think Jack's seen Tin Man. He's a big fan of The Wizard of Oz and alternative tellings thereof. Miss J, good to see you, young lady. Miss J, I don't think you were here with us over the weekend, so I'm gonna zoom out and I'm gonna show you what we did. That border that you see up there, that was part of it. And I'm actually drawing a decorative bit that we're going to put in front of the border at the bottom. We're going to actually have people columns, grape, vines. Ah! Oh shit! Whew. Alright, let's save it. I think that's gonna work. I think that's gonna work. So the plan, here we go, Miss J. This is where we're at. And thank you, Miss J, for the lovely sea dragon over here. So the plan is, let's actually turn my narrate layer on. We are going to have columns down the sides. We're going to have a standing figure here. A reclining figure just like this right here. We're going to model that upon the likes of this. These are the colours that we're going to be picking up on right there. So reclining figure, standing figure, columns coming up to about there. And then we're going to have some birds in the corners. Maybe a bull's head or something in the centre. With hanging grape vines. And coming down the side here a little bit. That's what we're shooting for. And then, I'm not doing anything this horsey. We're going to have Britannia. I'm not going to do Britannia and Beyond. We're going to have Britannia as a nice strong title. And there's, is it in this list? I'm going to pick up on this. I fell in love with it when I saw it. I think I'm going to do these. I'm going to do this design below the words Britannia. I'm not quite sure how that's going to get incorporated yet, but that's what we're going to do. I love that so much. It's getting in our maps somehow. Let's turn off the narrate. Thank you, Miss J. Very much appreciated. Princess. The requirements for the marathon haven't dropped yet, but every year there is one recurring requirement of a 180-minute movie. And those birds, Miss J, are hella cute. Like, I want to do a frame at some point that instead of this type of design, it's just got those little birds going all the way along it, you know? I'm inspired looking at those little birds. I love this frame though. I love this frame. Mr. Val says, by the way, Miss J, we're talking movies, top movies. Mr. Val, Logan, okay, a good one. Watchmen, very good one. Monsters, Inc., alright. Last of the Mohicans, excellent movie. How to Train Your Dragon, okay, cute. Tremors, Waiting, not sure I know that one. Deadpool, hella fun. Return of the King. Office Space, alright. Avengers, yes. Incredibles, very good movie. Matrix, yes. Wall-E, very clever movie, that one. And Into the Spider-Verse, excellent movie, Into the Spider-Verse. I want to throw in 1917 on my list. 1917 is up there, top 10 for me, easily. Did I see your list above? I did not, young lady. Oh, no I did not, and I see that you actually asked that of me a couple of times. So, here we go. Back to the Future, yes. Day After Tomorrow, brilliant movie. Brilliant movie. The Day After Tomorrow was freaking awesome. Tremors, yes, 13 going on 30. Oliver and Company, Wishmaster, not sure I've seen that one. Deep Blue, okay. Deep Blue Sea, Event Horizon, good one. Jurassic Park, classic. Aladdin, nice. Nice, nice. Office Space was one of those clever freaking movies, you know what I'm saying? It was funny as hell, but it was so real. It was real life. Alright, I'm actually going to grab this, and I'm going to bring it over to where we're working. I want to use it as a swatch. There we go. Now we are going to weather this frame. I'm actually going to do a mask on top of the whole frame. It's not going to be weathered as heavy as this, but we are going to get some cracks and some chips, that type of thing on there. But I want to draw the whole thing, color the whole thing. It's going to feel very new and pristine, but we will fix that right at the end. Blade Runner. What do you think about the latest Blade Runner? I love the latest one. Legend. All right, up, man, good one. King, I'm right there with you. Actually, I'm right there with you. It's very hard to come up with like a top 20 list or a top 100. It's very hard. Geist, says Princess of Rome. Lord of the Rings, says Miss J. Hobbit. Avatar. Avatar was good. I mean, Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, they're like, of course. The Secret Garden. Preskia, Queen of the... Priscilla. Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, right? Yeah, very hard to follow on the first, but still, I thought it was good. I loved the sound and the visuals of it. Hey, Tom saw 1917. Thought it was incredible. Blew me away, man. Blew me away. Alright. So how are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? We're going to have this kind of orange down the center here. Light yellow here, going into kind of like this darker orange. Alright, we're basically going to copy this. That's what we're shooting for. And I think that will kind of match this. Yeah. Alright, that's what we're doing. Gamers was good. Gamers was fun. I'm getting myself some more wine. This is a good conversation. Needs wine. Alright. Let's get colour in this bad boy. Princess Bride for me, that actually goes back to one of those movies for me where my friends hyped it so much. By the time I saw it, I was actually disappointed, and that's not to slag it off at all. You know it. It just got too much freaking hype. So by the time I saw it, I was like, yeah, it's alright. I have a soft spot for completely different movie, Conan the Barbarian. But I think that's because it just shaped so much about me. My gaming, my writing. Oh, Mr. Bell, really? It was one of those classics that apparently just completely escaped me. And then it was one of those where my friends were like, oh, you've got to watch it, you've got to watch it. It's like the best movie of all time. It's just incredible. You would be just blown away. You can't talk like that about a movie without actually taking, I think, something away from it. I mean, I acknowledge I've been doing exactly that with bloody 1917. But you know what I mean. Yeah, and it's fun. It's entertaining. It's entertaining. I'm not gonna, like, knock it. Oh, stop doing that. Come on. Definitely one of the most quotable movies. Definitely one of the most quotable.
Knights of Neath, we are but simple travelers who seek the
There it
enchanter
is.
who lives beyond these woods.
I'm actually looking forward to watching Picard, but I don't want to watch just the first episode and then like just be hanging, and I'm not gonna sign up for another streaming service. So I'm just gonna wait until it comes out on the broader distribution, even if I've got to wait a year or two. But I'm hearing very good things about it. They might be, Princess, but actually, no. Hold on. All of the statuary in ancient Rome was actually painted. And we're used to it being traditionally white, because over like 2,000 years, everything's been bleached, all of the paint is gone, weather has just bleached it and scoured it dry. But the statues, like that famous one of Augustus, like this, highly coloured, like this. Highly, brightly coloured, all of their statues and everything. And look at the colour that they've painted. These columns in this picture, they're painted. So the white marble that you're used to, they didn't do that. That's just the result of 2,000 years of aging. I'm going to stick with this center column. We're going to get this dialed in, and if this looks good... Oops, come on. There we go. If this works out, we're gonna paint the rest of it. I always love this part of the painting when, like, it just suddenly starts to come together. I love this. This is like my favorite part. One thing I do like about like Netflix and Amazon and what they've been doing recently, it is that we are seeing more fringe titles, which it never would have been made 10 years ago. No major outlet would have ever picked up on it, you know what I'm saying? Then it would have done the first season, gone, ah, or Daredevil, or any of those. And they're brilliant, they're so entertaining, or Punisher. So I do like that. I think we will see more and more and more of these edge cases creeping in. I don't know, Princess. Maybe next admin day. There's a lot of things actually enabled in the channel using the Sesterci. I haven't actually disabled anything. Everything's there. So I don't know how much I will be able to add on top of that, to be honest with you. So just keep collecting it. At some point you'll be able to do something with it. I mean, Miss J highlights her own comments. I think I've even got, like, you can do an Ask Me Anything. There's all sorts of stuff. By default, it's enabled. So I might just have to do some kind of channel education thing so we can actually see how to use them. I agree with you, Mr. Val. I agree with you. Princess, I looked into it a while ago, like literally like a month ago, and I'm like, I came away thinking, well, everything looks like there's actually stuff enabled. I don't understand why it's not working. So it's clearly just something I've got to just look into more. That's all. But we'll do it. I spend more time mapping than actually doing admin stuff in the channel. But we'll fix that. We'll fix it. This is going to be so fun. This is going to be so fun. Alright, Princess, see ya. Alright, Tabula. And there it was. Everyone left. Just leaving little Alyssa drawing columns all on her own. Are you there? Are you, Mr. Val? See, Mystery's going too. Your stomach is eating through your backbone. Yeah, go, girl. Get yourself some breakfast. Now we're actually done with the Modern City project. I'll actually have to ping you about the next one. I think we could actually start on it. I don't have details on the client yet, but I'll ping you, okay? I think we're gonna start prepping for Necropolis. The challenge is I don't actually have maps or write-up yet, but I'm gonna see what I can do. This looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. Hey, Brian's here! Brian, I was thinking about you earlier, my friend. I want to know what progress you've made on that map of yours. I know you must have made a lot of progress. Started on the rivers, nice. Anything you could share with us? Literally, right before the stream, I was like, oh, I wonder where Brian is with his map. I want to see those battle maps too, Miss J. When you're done with them, you got such wonderful colours. I want to see them. Oh, you're still working that Butler map? I thought you were kind of done with that one. I thought what you posted was like the finished article. Oh no, not this song. We've avoided this song for so long. I've got to skip this. Hold on. No, this is not happening. There we go. Yeah, I think this is gonna work. I think this is gonna work. Time check, 6:40. I'm probably gonna stream for about another 45 minutes. Hey, sopping wet daddy! Feel like it's been a while, man. If you're gonna do a heist, I'm gonna do a heist with you. Come on, let's do this thing. Heist, I'm gonna throw down half my money, because I don't have a lot. Got you, Brian. No worries. Just know that at some point I would like to see it. When you feel like it's presentable, come into the channel, let me know. I'm very curious about that map. I think it's going to be gorgeous. Hey, Cake Geek! Stop by later. I've got something to show you that will make you moist. Is it Romans conquering the world? Because that would do the trick. Alright, so he comes in, he's got me on mute, and he fucks off, but I'll go by later. Well, actually, you know what we'll do is we'll raid the Cave Geek channel. Hey, Sopping Wet, thank you so much. Having a lot of fun with this map. Well, I was going to say I'll zoom out, but let's zoom out right now. I'm currently colouring columns to put in the bottom left and the bottom right corners. But yeah, I think it's looking pretty good. I think it's looking pretty good. And I think the fact that we're modelling symbols and palette upon actual Roman colours, I think it's helping. I think it's really helping sort of keep it from looking too modern. Hey, Miss J, this is the next one. I did the big brave thing and launched on Britannia. Oh, you did? Alright, so this is Miss J. Sneak peek. She's on Patreon, folks. You may want to go out and check her out and hit her up. She does great work. Look at the colours of this thing. What? Why are you here? Go away. The colours and textures. Look at this. Oh, Miss J, this is looking gorgeous, girl. It's looking gorgeous. I love it. Yeah, I love it. Very approved. That is so beautiful. That's so beautiful. I'm excited that you're on Patreon. That's fantastic. I'll actually shift one of my backings to someone else over to you. Brian, I hear you on that, actually. I think a map of the scale that you are doing, you've gotta go all out. You've got to. Miss J, you have a great sense of colour. Like, your palettes are always very, very beautiful. I think that's very distinctive of your style. Congratulations on launching your Patreon. That's fantastic. Oops. We'll come back to that. We'll fix that up. I have no doubt, Miss J, that you'll do great. No doubt. There we go. We're gonna drop this bad boy into position. We're gonna see how he looks. Alright. Let's see if this is gonna work. Because we've done it on a separate layer, theoretically, we can play around with the colours and everything. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, right, because I did two separate colours. Okay. Let's merge them. Then let's grab you. What is this? Oh, that was my... Okay, that's my palette. Let's bring you down here. And let's see if this is going to work. I think this is going to work. I think this is going to work. Now, do we completely overlap the border like this? Now, remember, with the print, part of that column's going to get cut off. Right down there. But is that really a problem? Is that really a problem? Where's my guides? View... Show guides. Show guides? I thought... Did I clear my guides? Well, my guide's just not showing. Could change the colour of the guides. Ah, screw it. Alright. Oh, go away. So the question is, like, I feel like I should just put a mask right around the outside edge of this right now to give us a sense of what it's going to look like once it's all been cut. I'm actually going to bring this up, Miss J. Hope you don't mind. Miss J's Patreon. Oh, that's me. Oh, it's done. Miss J, that's not you. That's not you. That's me right there. There we go. There's you. Miss J Maps. Do I do home? Well, you know what? You know what, Miss J? Let's just make sure no credit card details are being shown here. Alright, Miss J, I'm backing you right now. I'm just keeping that off camera because I don't want anyone to see what I'm doing here. Alright, Miss J. Miss J Maps. Love it, Miss J. Love it. I'm in at the beginning. Everyone, go check out, and I know people listen to these on Facebook and everything after the fact. Go check out Miss J maps on Patreon. You will not be disappointed. All right, I'm gonna actually, real quick. Is that my frame? Yeah, that's my frame. I am gonna actually now. Yeah, it's gonna look something like that. We're gonna do this. Mock, print, crop. And I'm gonna do a fill. Okay. This will give us a good sense. You know, those cropped pillars actually don't look too shabby. They really don't. So I guess the question is, how much of the pillar do I want to have show on the page? Does it really matter? I love these pillars, by the way. I'm hitting save. Ah, Mr. Valor! Curse you, sir! Curse you! We love you, Miss J. Everyone loves Miss J. Actually, Miss J, you saying that, there is a guy who interviewed me at one point and he backed me, so I backed him. So we're basically giving each other money, the same amount each month. I'm like, feels a bit silly. But hey, I think in that instance, it's just, you know, both of you going, hey, all right. That's what we're doing, right? I love these pillars. These pillars came out so good. I am A-okay with these. But let's link these suckers. Let's link them. Alright, so you. Let's play around with positioning. You see, I almost don't like the whole thing. It's like, I don't like the whole thing showing. Or do I? Or do I? There's actually something to be said for the whole thing showing. Maybe I do like the whole thing showing. Maybe I'm okay with it. Maybe we could even have a little bit of a drop shadow or something. Everyone's a bit hesitant to become patrons of real small Patreons for the same reason. If the person posts regularly, screw it. Mr. Val, I don't think I've backed you, have I? I should back you. Oh, I'm gonna do I do a merge? Let's actually just do the colouring drop shadow. I'm gonna do a drop shadow. You can't stop me. Drop shadow. Black. Oh, no, that's going out the wrong side, huh? This is the side. Oh, no, it's doing that whole global thing. Get lost. OMG. It must, reset itself. Drop shadow. Don't use global light. When did that become, like, a default? I don't remember that. I think I'm going to change my mind. I actually think I like the pillar sitting in front. Completely visible. I think I like that. Right, Mr. Val, I'm going to hit you up. I'm hitting you up right now. Look at this, it's coming in. Yeah, you and me have got about the same amount of patrons. Wait, no, that's not the right URL. That's my thing. Yeah, if you do that, that's my creator home. You can't do that. That's a bad link. Alright, I love this column. I'm doing the same on the other side. We're moving the sucker across. And we're going to keep everything on separate layers for a while. Just until we get everything dialed in. Yeah, perfect. Ah, come here. There. Yep. That's it. There's Valor Maps. There's Valor Maps. Alright. Do I want to be a kobold hatchling? Do I want to be a standard kobold? What do I want to be? I'm going to be a standard kobold. No, maybe I'm going to be a kobold boss. I'm going to be a kobold boss. Alright, confirmed. Kobold boss. That's how kobolds go. Tom, we love you, man. Ooh, drink. I like wine more though, Tom. Alright. I love these pillars. I gotta be honest with you. I am really happy with how that turned out. Thank you so much. Now that tells me we actually have to move our little dragon right there. I think we'll deal with that last. I'm not too worried about it right now. I think he needs to be moved like down here or something. Or just maybe a little bit further that way. But I'm feeling here. Because there's a lot going on in that area. I love those columns. I think I am happy with those. I think we could have done the atypical white, but I don't want to. I want to do the palettes that they used back in ancient Rome. And apparently it was this. Alright, drop shadow on the one on the left. Come on, man. We're backing each other, right? We're supporting each other here. That's how it works. Where's my paste? There we go. Alright. Now, strictly speaking, universal lighting, this light, if it's coming in from this direction, that's the way that the lighting would go. But we're not doing universal lighting. We're doing Roman lighting, and it works different. And it goes something like that. We might add a little outer glow or something, but that, I think, is shaping... What are you doing? Sorry, I have a cat. What are you doing? Come on. Okay, here. Come on. Come over here. What are you doing? What's going on? No? Boom, boom. Miss J, Tom, Valor, much love to all of you. Come on. Well, apart from like a figure standing here, maybe it's a reclining figure there and a reclining figure here. But aside from like reclining figures and shit, look, what did I draw all of this shit for if I'm just gonna cover it? Aside from figures like sitting down in the corners. Do we just leave this area open? Maybe we do. Maybe we do. Alright, let's get rid of that. We can get rid of that now, I think. Gonna bring the narrate layer back up the top. So, this is what I'm thinking, figure-wise, like this. I can't be really honest. I really like these columns. I actually really quite like how these columns turned out. And maybe we'll actually draw something on top of the column, like a bird looking in, or something like that. Maybe. Just something to, you know, add almost like this a top to the pillar, and then get some like vines going in, some grapevines. I think where we're at now though is getting a design in the top left and right corners and getting like a bird on those. I want to draw birds up there. I really quite like that, I believe. I think. I might have to move England even a little bit more. Or Britannia. Away from this. It might have to come across a little bit more. Alright, let's turn off the crop. There, it sits like that. Cheers, Tom. I feel like I want to move this guy right now. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. We're gonna have to move him. And then we're gonna have to move the little waves that I drew around him. There we go. Almost feels like a shame that we've drawn so much beyond the edge. That's fine. Mr. Valor, you don't have to support me, okay? It's fine. I like to, you know, with friends, and Tom, you're in this category, but I only have, you know, I actually feel like I should be backing you all. Let me unsubscribe from someone that I haven't actually done anything with for a while. I would rather give my money to fellow cartographers than some YouTube gamer, okay? So let me retract my money that I'm giving to a YouTube gamer, and Tom, I'll give it to you instead, okay? And I love your maps. I don't care about your maps. I don't do it for the maps. I do it because I want to support you and say, hey, you're my friend. You know, here is me saying, right on, dude. I feel like I've done what I wanted to get accomplished for tonight, and I feel like I need to think about the next bit, which is drawing the figures in front of the pillars and getting birds up at the top there. I feel like we could go over and like raid Cave Geek's channel. What do you think? Maybe call it a little bit earlier tonight because I did start earlier. Should we go say hi to Cave Geek? Alright, I'm hitting save right there. Attack of the Romans. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's Cave Geek art, right? Let me see. It's like raid Cave Geek art. Did that work? Is that kicking in? Working, fantastic. Alright, I'm going to see you all over at Cave Geek's channel. Be raucous, okay? You're barbarians. You raid. Get all over his channel. Get all up in his business. Everyone, thank you so much. It was a great evening. I'm back tomorrow night at the same time. We're going to continue this border, okay? I'll get all up in his business. I'll see you then. Everyone.